This video originates from a YouTube channel named Intelligent Haunting, which uploaded the clip on March 12, 2011. However, the footage itself is significantly older. At first glance, the video appears bizarre and cryptic, making it challenging to discern what's happening for the most part. Fortunately, we have some context to help unravel the mystery. According to the uploader, the footage dates back to 1996. While hiking in the Pacific Northwest with his dog Susie, Dr. Jonathan Reed reportedly encountered a strange alien creature and a hovering black obelisk. Dr. Reed claims he killed the alien, brought it back to his house, and documented it with photographs. However, to his shock, the alien was later found to be alive. Let's take a closer look at this chilling footage and explore the unsettling details of this alleged encounter. As seen in the video, the alien appears to be severely injured, especially towards the end, where we get a clearer view of its head, which seems to have endured significant damage. Throughout the footage, the alien can be seen blinking several times, an eerie and unsettling detail that has sparked intense fascination among viewers. The comment section reflects just how captivated people are by this clip, and it's easy to understand why. If the footage is genuine and what we're witnessing is indeed an extraterrestrial being, then this video could be considered one of the most astonishing recordings in history. What do you think? Is this compelling evidence of alien life? Or is there a more grounded explanation? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Imagine you've just purchased a new house. Excited to finally move in, you're eager to start fresh and enjoy your life in a brand new environment. Most people would feel thrilled at this moment, but unfortunately, the same cannot be said for a TikTok user known as Ghost Club Paranormal. According to her, this video was recorded on the third day of experiencing something unnervingly creepy while home alone in her new house. The source of her unease: a seemingly ordinary rocking chair. At first glance, it appears harmless, but it doesn't take long before it reveals its unsettling nature. Take a look.
Okay, I just had to go into the kitchen to get my phone, but I was just walking by this hallway. That chair is clearly broken by itself. I just heard a noise come from over there. There's no drafts. There's no fan. There's somebody here. Can you make a banging noise for me? I heard a knock from the kitchen, but... Oh my god, it's nothing. No, I did not feel any draft.
How could this happen unless someone had been rocking in the chair just moments before the woman began recording? She firmly maintains that the video is 100% authentic and has no explanation for why or how the rocking chair is moving on its own. The uploader even mentions that she has saged the house, but it doesn't seem to have made any noticeable difference. Let's hope she can uncover the truth behind this eerie phenomenon and regain peace in her new home. Otherwise, she may be forced to consider moving out of her dream house altogether. This TikTok video unfolds in the dead of night, where a group of men can be seen investigating the sewers after hearing strange noises echoing from within. Armed with curiosity and determination, they lower a tube-like piece of equipment into the sewer, likely using it to get a better look at what might be lurking below. Initially, their efforts seem futile, with no clear sign of anything unusual. But just when it appears their search will yield nothing, the situation takes a sudden and unexpected turn. Take a look.
Se lo juro que había algo ahí.
Nos devolvemos.
Créame que yo no los hubiera llamado si hubiera visto algo. Es que yo iba pasando por acá y esa vuelta está destapada.
No, si es risa, güey.
Ahí ya la parte al... Perro, si lo vi. Ahí ya la parte al... Perro, si lo vi.
Did you see it? Suddenly, a mysterious face emerges from the sewer, causing the cameraman to stumble back in fear before the video abruptly cuts off. Strangely, the other men present do not seem to react in the same way. Is it because they did not notice the strange figure? Are they simply not scared? Or is there another explanation for their lack of reaction? Either way, it raises a creepy question. What is this terrifying entity? And what is it doing lurking in the sewers so late at night? Hopefully, whatever it is gone forever. This next video was posted to the wildly popular UFO subreddit by a user known as Med94, who filmed the video at Disneyland, and it has been the topic of discussion online for some time now. The uploader took to the description to give us a bit of context before actually watching the video. They write, "I took this video when I was at Disneyland last month. It popped up out of nowhere when the show at Small World started. It is interesting because during that show they have tons of lasers, SL lights, that beam up into the sky. I know it's not that insane of a video, just 3 lights pretty much, but the recent triangle video reminded me. Let's take a look at this video and see what exactly the uploader was able to capture that day."
I'm not the right person. You have to choose someone else. Choose someone else.
While it's difficult to determine whether this is truly UFO or something else, there's no denying that the footage captures a triangular-shaped object, or at least 3 lights hovering in the sky. Typically, UFO sightings feature objects that are round or disc-shaped, but this particular video presents a triangular configuration, which has also been reported frequently over the years. What do you make of this footage? Could this Reddit user have genuinely recorded a UFO flying over Disneyland at night? Or is it something entirely different? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. On August 7th, 2007, a YouTube channel called Fallen Ramon uploaded an intriguing piece of footage. In the description, the uploader explained, "My roommate and I kept hearing strange noises coming from the last bedroom during the night, so we decided to set up our webcam to record throughout the entire night, and this is what we captured. Take a look."
See the little girl? Keep watching.
At one point in the video, you can see the girl run into the room, pick something up, and then, inexplicably, stand in a corner. What could she possibly have been doing? After watching the footage, the uploader and their roommate reportedly moved out of the place the following week. If this video is genuine, who could really blame them? Let's just hope that after all these years, the uploader and their roommate are in a much better situation, living somewhere that isn't haunted by a strange, ghostly presence. This next video comes from a YouTube channel called Ryan D74, uploaded on February 16, 2008. While the footage is undeniably shaky and blurry, it remains an unsettling piece to watch. In the video, a group of guys appears to be casually going about their day at a camp in Singapore, seemingly minding their own business. At first glance, it seems like an ordinary clip that wouldn't raise any suspicion. However, it hides a dark secret and reveals something eerie lurking within. Take a look.
Okay lah, 1.3 megapixel lah. 1.3.
Abi kau trade in lah ni. Semalam.
Queens lah, Queens.
No.
Queens lah, malam.
Siapa ni apa? Queen siapa ni apa? Queen. Boleh sebab Mak Arif. Banyak. Diorang yang ada Mak Arif, aku pergi lah.
Okey ke? Dia mahal lah. Dia air mahal. Old Hendrix.
Towards the end of the video, something peculiar appears behind the men. While it isn't definitive, many viewers believe that a Pocong makes an appearance. A Pocong is a ghost from Javanese folklore, said to be the spirit of a deceased person trapped within their burial shroud, known in Indonesian as a kain kafan. This shroud is a length of white cloth used in Muslim burials to wrap the body of the deceased. Traditionally, the fabric is tied at 3 points over the head, under the feet, and around the neck. According to local beliefs, the soul of a dead person lingers on earth for 40 days after death. If the ties on the shroud are not loosened after this time, the spirit is thought to rise from the grave, hopping around to warn the living that it needs to be freed. Once the ties are released, the spirit departs from earth permanently. Due to the unique appearance of these burial shrouds, Pocong ghosts have been nicknamed candy ghosts in Western cultures. What do you make of this eerie footage? Could these men have truly encountered a Pocong, or is there a completely different explanation for what happened here? A TikTok user by the name of Sam, I guess, appears to have had some unsettling experiences with what she describes as entities from beyond. When she set up her phone in the kitchen to record for an hour, she likely didn't expect to capture anything unusual. However, as it turns out, she managed to record something genuinely creepy. Take a closer look at what happens near the back door. It only appears for a brief second, but if you look closely, you can spot what seems to be a ghostly apparition casually walking before vanishing into thin air. Many viewers who've watched the video have been commenting, asking how she can continue living in the house, knowing that supernatural entities might be present. It's a valid question. Most people would likely move out immediately after experiencing something like this. This video, uploaded to YouTube on November 9th, 2021, throws us right into a harrowing scene. The footage is shot from the safety of someone's vehicle as a massive flood resembling a raging river rapid sweeps through the area. Cars can be seen driving amidst the chaos, despite the road being completely submerged in water. While the extreme weather conditions alone make the video remarkable, it also seems to conceal a paranormal presence. Don't believe it. Watch closely at the 15-second mark and see if you notice anything unusual. Take a look.
It is literally a river rapid. Look. Oh my God. Look at this. I've never seen anything like it.
Just behind one of the pillars of the building known as the London House, a shadowy figure briefly peeks out before retreating back into hiding, never to reappear in the video. The sight is undeniably eerie. It's hard to imagine the sheer terror the woman must have felt upon reviewing the footage later, only to realize she might have unknowingly shared her space with an otherworldly presence that day. The following Reddit video was captured in an undisclosed forest in Hobia, Oklahoma. At first glance, the footage appears to show an ordinary stroll through the woods in broad daylight with nothing unusual in sight. However, if you look closely, you might notice something quite strange hidden within the forest. Take a look. A massive, tall, and lanky figure can be seen lurking in the forest as the videographer slowly pans the camera around. Unfortunately, the creature remains mostly obscured by the dense trees, preventing us from getting a completely clear view throughout the video. However, there are brief moments where glimpses of the figure are visible. Since the video's uploaded, many viewers have speculated that this could be evidence of Bigfoot, as the figure closely matches the commonly described appearance of Bigfoot. But how can we be sure? Sadly, we can't. What we can do, however, is choose to believe. So, what do you think? Does this video capture Bigfoot roaming the forests of Oklahoma? Or is it something entirely different? The decision is yours to make. A Reddit user named Swiss Army Doc shared a spine-chilling video on the popular ghost subreddit, posing a haunting question. So, in your new house, which you've lived in for less than 3 months, you hear your 1-year-old daughter crying from her crib in her room. You walk in and see this. What exactly do you do? Since the video was uploaded just a few days ago, it has gained significant traction on the subreddit, leaving many viewers thoroughly unnerved, and understandably so. Dealing with the paranormal is already a frightening prospect, but when it involves your family, especially a young child, the fear escalates to an entirely new level. What would you do if you found yourself in such a chilling situation? A video uploaded on January 25, 2021 by the YouTube channel Haunting Jersey starts off innocently enough, showing a young girl playing with her pet cat, enjoying a seemingly carefree day. It's a heartwarming scene as the adorable animal is pampered with affection. However, this wholesome moment is about to take a sudden and ominous turn. Let's watch what happens next.
You look so tired. I know. It's tired. I know you're tired.
Out of nowhere, one of the dining chairs suddenly slides backward, seemingly moved by an unseen force. The young girl is visibly shocked, staring at the chair in utter bewilderment. Moments later, the chair moves even further, prompting her to scoop up her cat and flee the scene as quickly as possible before the video abruptly ends. To this day, the true nature of what occurred remains a mystery. Was this a playful ghost interacting with the family? And if so, why? Or was it an elaborate hoax? It seems we may never know for certain. These two videos come from a TikTok account called House Haunted, and though each is only 10 seconds long, that's more than enough to send chills down your spine. In the first video, we follow someone moving cautiously through a house, trying to remain as quiet as possible while investigating a hallway. As they turn the corner, they are utterly shocked by what they see. Let's take a look. The second video features a woman standing in front of a stove, seemingly preparing to cook dinner. Everything appears normal until she is suddenly interrupted in a startling and eerie way by what seems to be a force from beyond. Let's see what happens next. If these videos are any indication of just how haunted this house might be, it would definitely be wise for the homeowner to consider finding a new place to live as soon as possible. Staying in such an unsettling environment seems like a risk most people wouldn't be willing to take. Imagine being on a commercial flight, just trying to enjoy your journey, only to later discover that your plane was being followed by a UFO. This is exactly what happened in a Reddit video posted by user RedmanMataleven, who captured the incident near LaGuardia Airport in New York. In the footage, Matt records the plane as it's seemingly trailed by an unidentified flying object. He and a few others can only watch in stunned silence, gazing up at the sky in awe at what's unfolding.
Are you kidding me? Hold on. Are you serious right now? What is that? It's getting closer to it. What the is that? What are you looking at? There's a dot following that plane.
Everyone in the video appears visibly shaken by the incident, and it's easy to understand why. The idea of being followed by a UFO while flying is unsettling to say the least. Now, imagine if this plane were the one you were on. How would you react? This video raises some thought-provoking questions. Has this sort of thing happened before? Does it occur more often than we realize? And if this really is a UFO trailing the plane, what is its purpose? Is it observing or even stalking the passengers? These are the kinds of questions that can keep you awake at night. The first case is pretty creepy. Something disturbing happened inside the home where its owners, upon arriving back home after a long day of work, began to hear strange noises when cautiously checking the house, because obviously at that moment they believed that they would find themselves in the presence of a thief, but they would get a very chilling surprise. Take a look.
shivers. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Up there.
Objects were scattered around the rooms, and although the strange sounds continued, they could not find anyone inside. A camera installed inside the room would record the exact moment when the strange incidents unfolded. Just before the man opened the door, let watch. The camera captured how an object was being forcefully thrown off the little cabinet, and this was not the only encounter that was recorded within that rule. Days later, the man shared the following. He ended up blessing the home because they suspected that it was a paranormal manifestation, fearing that things could even get worse. It is unknown if the events are still unfolding in his home since he hasn't posted any updates in the situation. But amongst the audience, there's a suspicion that it could be an indwelling spirit, an entity that perhaps could have lived its last seconds in this home. Let me know what you think. This video was posted by a Reddit user, Notel4117, who opened a thread in the paranormal section. He claims there's an eerie shadow that keeps appearing in one of the bedrooms of his aunt's house, where he's house sitting for the weekend. He writes, "Tell me I'm not the only one who sees this. I'm house sitting for my aunt who's out of town, and I'm kind of freaking out right now. Take a look."
If I'm seeing or tripping, but check this out. So this is my aunt's son's room, right? There's no one in here, right? Nothing. Closet. Nothing. All right, now tell me, right on the monitor here, tell me that doesn't look like someone standing in the room. Like I've checked, like went back and forth 3 times, and
He then places a little ball in the room to show that something's definitely wrong in there.
Okay, alright. There is definitely something.
What's really happening in there? Take a closer look. Where is that shadow coming from? Could it be a trick of the light, cast by the T-Rex toy, or is there something else lingering in the room? Some insist the shape resembles the shadow of a child, as if someone or something is just out of sight, hiding in plain view. But it's hard to tell for sure. And then there's the ball, What could have tossed it across the room like that? Was it the result of some unseen force, something moving in the shadows, or is it all just a coincidence? One thing's certain, there's an unsettling mystery here, and maybe we'll never know the full story. Let me know your thought. The next video was shared by Emily Durkin, and it is quite the creepy one. The young woman was the last person in her office one evening and left the building after an exhausting day of work. Shortly before leaving, she saw something up in the window on the floor on which she was working and couldn't believe her eyes. Let's watch. She was convinced this had to be a ghost. What else could explain it, especially with the building completely empty at that hour? Could it have been some oddly placed object casting a strange shadow? Highly unlikely. Maybe, just maybe, it was something crossing over from another realm, paying a visit that night. Let me know what you think. This is a really short but interesting clip that was recorded by a young man. He stated that for the last several evenings he heard unusual noises stemming from the roof, and tonight it appeared that whatever was causing this was making it into his house. Sounds strange, right? He was standing in the hallway when he captured this creature with his cell phone. Watch closely. Out of the darkness, two bright lights appeared, like a pair of glowing eyes, then vanished just as quickly. Could it have been some kind of eerie creature lurking in the shadows? Honestly, I'm not sure. Let me know what you think down below. This video from a girl named Bree Ashton Monkman has uploaded the following incident to the paranormal section. She labeled the video "Strange Figure" or "Ghost Caught on Video in Ebb and Flow, Manitoba." Apparently the surveillance system had captured a transparent intruder that made it on the fenced-off property, walked through the backyard, and was then mysteriously gone after setting off the motion sensors. Take a look.
Slowly. It says slowly. See, look how clear that chair is, and if those were closed, they would show.
Take a closer look. There's a faint white shadow, almost like a figure, moving slowly toward inside. But it doesn't seem to be walking. It's gliding, as though it's weightless, just hovering. The shape looks eerily human, yet I'm certain it's not a real person. Could it be something supernatural, something not quite from our world? It's hard to say. Let me know what you think. Is this just a trick of the light, or something far more mysterious? Let me know what you think. The next case was uploaded by Isaiah Harris to his very own profile. He stated that he was out hiking with his cousin the following night when they thought to have seen something quite creepy in the distance, and then the following unfolded. Let's watch. Do you see that? Is this perhaps another person? Something semi-transparent, a ghost?
Dude.
Just wait.
Did you hear that? You didn't hear that. There's something under there. Bro. Dude, please don't go down there. Oh my gosh. Dude, hold on. Let me go first. Let me go first.
One of the two men aims his camera into the sewer pipe, and there it is, the shadowy outline of a figure. But is it a person, or something else entirely? It's hard to tell if this thing is even wearing clothes, or if it's just some weirdo lurking in the shadows. And if not, then what are we actually looking at? Could this mysterious figure be the source of those eerie noises echoing through the pipes? What do you think? Is it a strange intruder, or something far more unsettling? What do you think? This video submission stems from Treya, Autumn Wolf, and she told me about a channel called Haunt the Dead. Apparently, the owner of the channel is documenting a haunting that is taking place in his own home, and some unseen forces messing with his whole family. The following are captures that his CCTV cameras could record, which are placed in the whole house. In particular, there's a lot of mist activity that can be captured in the living room, oftentimes when only his kids are around. A little bit eerie, to be honest. I mean, isn't that significant? What makes them manifest a little right in front of that camera? I wonder. And there's also a lot of orb-like activity in his bedroom. And I don't think this is dust. What's your opinion? And apparently they also like to pull the blanket in the middle of the night. How mean. Just like many paranormal enthusiasts, he decides to make contact with the entity using a Ouija board, a practice that can often lead to unforeseen and sometimes dangerous outcomes. As you'll witness in this chilling account, what he's dealing with in his house is not just any ordinary spirit, it's a malevolent force that seems to have a dark presence. This raises some intriguing questions. Is it a demonic entity? Or could it be something that has remained trapped in this space from another time? The air is thick with tension, and every moment spent in the house feels increasingly foreboding. What do you think? Could he have stirred something that was best left undisturbed? This video was shared by concerned father who states that this evening he was playing a round of hide and seek with his kids and his wife. And apparently they do this relatively often. However, tonight something rather eerie and unexpected occurred. Take a look.
5, 4, from eyes of children.
It seemed as though the door had been opened by some invisible force, and upon realizing this, the man was overtaken by a wave of fear, his eyes fixated on the door, filled with dread, as if something dark were lurking just beyond it. Now, they were trying to understand what could have caused this strange phenomenon. Could it be a sign that something from another realm was trying to communicate or perhaps even invade their reality? Let me know what you think. In this video, a courageous nurse at a hospital ventures into a room that her colleagues have long avoided due to its unsettling reputation. Located on a floor rumored to be haunted, this room has sparked both curiosity and fear among the staff. While the authenticity of these ghost stories is still up for debate, the events captured on camera hint that something strange may indeed be occurring. Nurse Chen Richardson, intrigued by the mystery, decides to explore the enigmatic floor. Late one evening, with the help of a custodian, she learns about a hidden room that has been intentionally sealed off. As the custodian unlocks the door, Chen gains access to this secluded area, completely unaware that her decision may lead to a profoundly unsettling encounter. Take a look.
So everybody wants to see what's behind the door, so I'm back and I'm going to show you what's finally behind this door, okay? Alright, so one more time, this is everything that's wrote on the door behind this door in this hospital, and it's been unlocked, so I'm going to go inside. Feels good.
As she steps inside, a sudden and eerie feeling overwhelms her, prompting her to quickly retreat and shut the door. Only later, upon reviewing the footage, does she realize why she reacted so abruptly. The video reveals what seems to be a disembodied face eerily staring at her from a distance. Although the head appears mostly still, some viewers claim it shifts ever so slightly, adding to the unsettling nature of the encounter. Uncertain about what she witnessed in that moment, her instinct was to leave immediately. However, after watching the footage, she finally understands the source of her unease. The specifics of this incident remain largely unknown, and without any further updates, the event continues to be enveloped in mystery. Now we're taking a look at another really mysterious recording, which was captured by a man, the gathering that took place at a friend's apartment. Foolishly, the group decided to take part in a Ouija board session, and a few moments after the following recording was captured. Nobody knew who this mysterious figure was. As the group of friends sat together in the living room, a sense of unease crept in. They exchanged worried looks, feeling that they might be seeing a spirit or even a demon. Maybe they had accidentally invited something into their space. After all, it wasn't the first time that it happened. The stories of hauntings were well known among them, but now they found themselves in a scary situation. Let me know what you think. The following was sent by Franklin, and the story goes that the woman in the picture basically just tried to take a selfie of her for another family member. Her husband was at work at the time. This picture was taken. However, somehow something appeared right behind her that freaked her out quite a bit. Take a look. It looks like a man in a shirt, but something about his facial features is off. It can't be someone from outside, either, since this figure appears to be standing right in front of the window from the inside. Not much is known about the history of this house, or if the family had lost someone recently, but this site is definitely eerie, regardless of the circumstances, don't you think? The next video from Victor Gonzalez. The story behind this clip is that a security guard who was working night shift at the train station heard a child crying. He didn't see anybody at the station though, and when yelling for the kid, he didn't get any kind of response. So he started documenting this weird event. Take a look. He says that he believes it to be the spirit of a child that for whatever reason appeared between the two trains that night. Might he be onto something? Was it perhaps somebody pranking him? Where's this little shadow apparition actually a spirit from another realm? Now we want to take a look at the haunted store owners, Marcia and Luan Luck, who have shared some pretty terrifying shadow encounters over the past years. For whatever reason, there seem to be two evil entities haunting their house that, based on Luan's older videos, are bound to him in particular due to a family curses. Now, these beings don't shy away from scaring them on a regular basis. Let's take a look.
No entiendo por qué está ahí, la verdad. Como les digo, escuchamos que nos chistaron y que nos están tocando la puerta y la ventana y nos despertamos y la tele está prendida ahí. Ay, mío. Sí. Nadie, no hay nadie. La televisión. Miren, hay unas huellas aquí en la televisión. Los niños no los podían haber agarrado ellos. Pero miren. Ay, Dios mío. Déjenme ir para allá, déjenme ir para acá. Aquí está todo tranquilo, vamos para acá. Se siente una presión muy fuerte. Ay, escucho un ruido acá, escucho un ruido aquí. En la cocina. A ver, en la cocina. No hay nada aquí, en la sala. No hay nada. Está prendida la televisión. No inventen. Igual que allá está prendida. ¿Qué es eso? Ay, Dios, una sombra. Apagaron la luz. Ay, la prendieron la luz. Tranquila, ahí voy.
After all the strange activity tonight, there's an inexplicable shadow reflection of what appears to be a lady in a dress. It goes without saying that Luan could not explain this phenomenon. However, just a few moments after, he caught something even more sinister without realizing.
Did you see it? The creepy face seems to be watching him as he moves around his apartment. He didn't notice it at the time, but viewers are now speculating that it could be one of the two demons that were spotted in his home a year ago. Could that really be true? The black hair and the overall appearance make them look quite similar, adding to the unsettling feeling. It's a chilling thought to consider that something so sinister could be lurking in his home without him even knowing. What a terrifying idea, isn't it? The following video was shared by a young man who stated that there have been reports of odd shadow sightings by several of his family members. Sometimes they see somebody standing in the corner of their house where nobody else should be in that room. Ever so often. The house itself is built in a relatively rural area, and in another video the uploader shows the outside of the house. A bricked fence is guarding the premises, so chances for an intruder in the middle of the night are slim. yet of course not impossible. The night in question, the son alerted his mother because once again he saw somebody walking around in the morning. Let's see what was going on there.
No, walis ka. Saan ka nanggaling? Bumalik ka doon. Hindi ka namin kailangan dito.
Ayan o, ayan o, ayan o. Oh. Oh, bumilis! Alis!
Kung sino ka man, walis ka!
Bumilis, mami, bumilis. Magtawag ka nga ng guard. Mami, guard.
One of the commentators points out that if you look closely at the bottom of the shadow, you can see it extending past the bottom of the window frame. This suggests that it's not someone walking outside, but rather something moving inside the house. Could that really be the case? So what exactly was moving, either outside or inside? Maybe it was just a person walking around after all, but it's impossible to say for sure. The uncertainty definitely leaves you wondering about what could be lurking in the shadows. The following is a dash cam video, which was recorded by Old Guy Garage, who was on a cruise at night with his new Lamborghini. He came home from a late cars and coffee in Muslago. As the description reads, the roads are apparently always empty at night, and given the fact that there are no sidewalks anyways, there's literally no reason for pedestrians to walk these streets. However, after the man passed by a 200-year-old graveyard, he captured something creepy. Take a look. It appears that a lady in a white blazer is seen walking along the side of the road, which is certainly a dangerous situation. The driver explains that when he checked his rearview mirror after passing her, he didn't see her anymore. This made him believe that he might have captured a ghostly encounter on his dash cam. What a chilling thought. Let me know what you think about this strange incident. This video was shared by Chelsea May and features her young son. He woke up at an odd hour and appeared to be wandering around his room, which seemed a bit strange, but not overly concerning at first. His movements were somewhat erratic, but she thought he might just be disoriented from sleep. However, what unfolded shortly after took a surprising turn. Take a look. He had only been living for 4 months in this house, and they're certain that this voice isn't their son's and that something else must have spoken to the kid. Charles suspects that the spirit of a little girl might be lingering in the house. While the idea may sound far-fetched to some, there are countless tales of spirits that seem to gravitate towards certain places, especially when bound by strong emotions or memories. The notion becomes even more unsettling when Charles recalls that his son was mysteriously pulled off the bed by his leg one night. Many believe this was the ghosts doing a childlike spirit possibly reaching out for companionship, perhaps craving someone to play with. If it's true, the thought of a lonely little ghost trapped in the house, silently searching for a friend, Let me know what you think. The next series of videos were recorded and documented by Haunted Wesley Manor. The user works as a contractor in a very old building from the 1700s. Endless stories tell about a derelict floor on which several apartments were built on. They were not occupied since the 60s. However, people say that they can still hear weird things stemming from that floor, and this caretaker has his fair share of really odd stories to tell. Often he was called up to the abandoned floors because people on the loft floors had complained about really loud noises. At a certain point, the man started recording cause in his opinion. He had seen things that lack any kind of explanation. Take a look. It all started, though, with some really strange voices that he could hear, and in the following video he was able to record them. People say that it sounds very demonic. Could that be so? But they also hear the voice of a child.
Oh, I gotta get out of here.
Turns out that the spirit of a little boy seems to roam this broken down hallways, but our cameraman has no idea what this apparition could want. However, he seems to be able to record this boy ever so often. It seems to be peeking out from behind this beam. Looking at the man, how creepy. A common theme, it appears. In one of his later visits to this floor, he tries to walk towards this apparition. It always disappears right after.
Every time I go to chase it, it runs. I don't think it's a good idea I chase it anymore. You might think I'm playing with him. Every time.
So in the end, we can all just speculate what exactly is going on up there and what keeps this apparition bound to this floor. This was posted by a SOA94. The man states that he's a security guard at a car auction. The old building is known for its many ghost stories. This evening, he was the only person remaining in this building, and as he was about to use the washroom, he was hearing some creepy noises stemming out of there, and he was terrified. Could the voice say, "Help me," perhaps? What do you hear? Exactly. The following videos have been captured by user Independent, who has turned to the paranormal section of Reddit. She was seeking for help and answers as of what was going on in this footage. The user states that his friend Cody was home alone this past May and some really odd events unfolded one day. It started off with the lights flickering in several rooms, which had never happened before out of the blue. But there was also strange noises that sounded like objects were being pushed around. He documented these happenings on his phone at the time and sent them to his girlfriend to hear what she was thinking. Take a look. After dismissing it for natural causes, at first I noticed that the sink in the bathroom turned on, only to find himself in the kitchen. Again, after hearing something fall. He takes a step outside for some fresh air only to find all the cupboards to be open in the kitchen. Strange, isn't it? But there was something else that you probably have missed. Take a good look into the right top corner of the door frame in the back. Believe what you will, but there's no denying the chilling sight of a face gaunt and ghostly peering out from the room, eyes fixed directly on Cody. How it got there, or what it wanted, is a mystery no one's been able to answer. Strangely, things seemed to quiet down after that eerie encounter, leaving everyone unsure of what really happened that night. Was it a restless spirit or simply a figment of the imagination? It's hard to say for certain. What do you think? This first video from YouTuber Tara Erickson, who frequently uploads movie-related videos, such as reviews, trailer reactions, and more. Paranormal-related videos are not the type of content you would typically find on Tara's channel, which perhaps makes the authenticity of this following video a bit more plausible. At the start of the video, Tara mentions that someone named Erica swears she saw a ghost in the basement, but Tara isn't too convinced about that matter. She promises Erica that she will go down to the basement with her to prove that there is nothing scary down there. When Erica comes into the room, she looks panicked, still insisting that she saw a ghost in the basement. She genuinely appears scared about something. Once they finally enter the basement, it doesn't take long for creepy things to begin happening. Take a look at this.
Okay, all right. Here we go. Scary basement. All right, let me just get down here, Erica. Stop freaking out. Okay? Oh, what
Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
No, shut up. Are you doing that, Erica? Are you doing that?
I'm not doing that.
Shut up if you're doing... Oh my god! I heard it! Oh my god! Oh my god! Go! Oh my god, I heard it! Oh my god!
As soon as the two girls hear the gnarly sounds coming from the alleged ghost, they flee from the area immediately, sounding very worried and freaked out by it. This video could be authentic because Tara doesn't make these videos at all, so why would she start making paranormal videos now if not to prove that she isn't making anything up? But then again, she and Erica could have set this whole thing up in the hopes of going viral on the internet. I'm curious, what do you think happened? Was there a ghost down there in Tara's basement, or is it a big setup? Let me know in the comments below. A TikTok account called Our Haunted House has gained quite a following on the popular social media platform due to their chilling videos centered around their house, which is allegedly haunted. This claim is supported by the many clips they have published over time on the app. In this particular video, we watch a man filming something in the kitchen or living room, whispering so as not to be heard. He says, "It's right there, it might take you a second or two to see whatever it is he's talking about. But once you see it, you simply cannot unsee it." Take a look and see for yourself.
It's right there. Holy shit.
A second video, filmed later on, starts off relatively similarly. We are looking at something, but for a moment or two, we may not know exactly what it is we are looking at. However, a good long look at the screen will give you nightmares.
Oh my god.
Oh, the same creature with glowing yellow eyes from the first clip can be seen looking in at wherever the man is filming, which is definitely not a sight anybody would ever want to see. Of course, since this video was initially uploaded, many TikTok users have frantically been trying to come up with any sort of logical explanation as to what this strange creature with yellow eyes and ears is, and whether or not it's harmful. Sadly, because this video is so shrouded in secrecy, it's unlikely that we will ever know what the creature is and what its intentions were. All we can do is hope and pray that this house won't remain haunted forever. Paranormal is a popular YouTube channel that frequently uploads videos of them exploring various abandoned places from around the world and conducting frightening paranormal investigations, many of which have chilled their fan base to the core. In this particular video, published to their channel on May 2nd, 2022, ILMN ventures out to an underground shelter that has definitely seen better days, as evidenced by the footage he was able to film. In the clip, we watch as the cameraman wanders around the halls of the underground shelter, searching for anything of interest, but for a while he comes up with absolutely nothing. All he sees around him are the dark and grimy halls that have been abandoned and forgotten long ago. However, at around the 3.5-minute mark, something quite creepy happens that catches the cameraman off guard. Take a look. Afterward, the man proceeds to investigate other areas of the shelter, most likely with his heart racing out of his chest due to what just happened to him moments ago. However, unfortunately for him, his heart won't be able to catch a break for too much longer because he is in for yet another scare.
1968. Interesting. I just saw it.
Toward the end of the video, the uploader is shown walking in a tighter and narrower area of the shelter, which most likely adds to the uploader's nightmare fuel. Unfortunately for him, there is about to be even more fuel added.
I'm going into the...
Not long after this, the uploader proceeds to make his way out of the building as fast and as safely as he can, clearly feeling the weight of the eerie atmosphere pressing down on him. He navigates through the dark, narrow halls with a sense of urgency, knowing that he wants to escape whatever unsettling presence may still linger within the shelter. Luckily, he manages to make it out in one piece, relief washing over him as he steps into the light outside. However, had he stayed in there even just a little bit longer, there is truly no telling what horrible things could have happened to him. Thankfully, we don't have to find out what those secrets might entail, as he safely escapes just in time. Let me know what you think. There's nothing quite like stepping outside on a crisp, chilly day and breathing in some fresh air. Especially in the times we live in now, getting outdoors for a good, long walk can greatly benefit our physical and mental health. However, for a TikTok user named Sarah Ravana, what began as a normal outdoor stroll quickly took a terrifying turn. In the video she posted to her TikTok account on September 4th, 2021, Sarah is seen walking around outside, enjoying the fresh air, when she suddenly stops to film something far off in the distance, something that absolutely terrifies her. Take a look and see what it is. A tall, slim, and completely dark figure can be seen standing in the middle of a field. The figure appears to have no discernible facial features and doesn't seem to move any muscles whatsoever. In the video, Sarah explains that when she stumbled upon this figure, she was convinced she had just seen Slender Man in person, although she suggests that it most likely wasn't him. However, that hasn't stopped many commenters from believing that Sarah actually encountered the real-life equivalent of the popular creepypasta character. What do you think Sarah stumbled upon that day? Is this actually Slender Man roaming around during the day? Is it just a strange-looking statue, or is the whole thing completely fake? Be sure to share your thoughts and theories in the comments below. A TikTok user with a challenging name to pronounce uploaded a video in which the woman filming is relaxing with her dogs. Suddenly, a shadowy figure appears in a dark hallway, and her dogs can even see the shadow figure. Let's watch.
The dogs are ready for bed. It's just a peaceful night here. Get ready to go to bed myself. What the f*** is that? What? Oh, God! Fuck!
She included the following caption for the video: "I cannot believe I got that on camera. So happy to be out of that house." This suggests that she no longer lives there, if the description is to be believed. I'll try to enhance this footage to hopefully get a clearer look at what's going on. A YouTube channel named Ragnar and the Viking family posted a hauntingly creepy video to their account on November 1st, 2022, with the description providing some context. Our house is approximately 300 years old. The entire family has experienced strange noises and objects moving and falling. Sometimes it feels like there's someone else in the room, therefore, we set up a camera in the house. With that background in mind, let's take a look at the video and see what's going on with this family.
Anyway, it'll be time for bed to the bed.
Okay.
I'm going to go for a quick shower.
Okay.
Okay, and just shout if you need anything.
Okay.
We love you.
Love you.
A girl is seen sitting in a chair, working on her laptop, when suddenly, the chair directly next to her begins to move slowly on its own. Moments later, another chair moves as well. Understandably freaked out, the girl quickly decides to leave the room to find her dad. In a second video, we follow the dad as he walks through the house, explaining that he just heard footsteps coming from what sounded like the back of the house, despite him and his family being the only ones there. He takes us through various sections of the house, where everything appears perfectly normal until, all of a sudden.
I came from the back of the house, and we know we're the only people in the house. There's no one else here.
I'm gonna stay here.
Huh?
I'm gonna stay here, it's too scary.
Alright.
I'm gonna stay.
Didn't come from this area of the house, but it sounded like footsteps. Jesus Christ, the door just closed.
Was there someone in? Did you see anyone?
No.
Richard, be careful.
Guys, is there anyone in here?
I don't think so.
No one behind the door.
Hello? Hello? Mourinho? Hello?
There's no one in here.
That's creepy.
For the remainder of the video, the man continues searching each room in the house, but ultimately finds nothing to explain the strange noises. To this day, it remains unknown what could have been causing these unsettling sounds. We can only hope that this family is now living in peace rather than in fear. TikTok user It's Brio posted a video explaining that she woke up to the sounds of a child crying, which understandably freaked her out. Hoping to capture the strange noises, she pulled out her phone and started recording. What she ended up filming turned into one of the most terrifying videos you'll see in a long time. Make sure to look closely and turn your volume up so you can hear the chilling sounds.
Woke up to the sounds of a child crying, and this is what I caught.
Wake up and there's something over there crying. Do you guys see that? Do you guys hear that crying? Look, it's moving. What the is that? What the and there's something over there crying. Do you guys see that? Do you guys hear that crying? Look, it's moving. What the is that?
By enhancing the video's brightness and audio levels, you can make out what appears to be a small child standing at the end of the corridor, hunched over, with the crying sounds now much more audible. It's definitely a strange and unsettling noise, and to this day, the TikTok user has not gotten to the bottom of this eerie situation. No matter what this entity might be, it's safe to say that this is one of the last things anyone would want to see at the far end of their bedroom. In the first few seconds of this video, published by Chris Ramirez on December 19, 2014, he speaks directly to the camera, saying he wants us to be his witnesses. He explains that people have told him his house is haunted, but he initially dismissed these claims as mere hearsay. However, if this video is any indication, it appears he might have benefited from paying attention to those warnings. Chris reveals that he has been seeing a strange little girl walking around in his basement and is understandably panicked about the situation. After a while, he begins walking around his basement, repeatedly stating how scared he is. Then, he pans the camera and captures something horrifying on video. Have a look and see for yourself.
Yeah, man, I'm recording this video because I need you guys to be my fucking witness. People told me that this place was haunted. And I was like, no, it's not. It's not haunted. There ain't no such thing. And my dumb asses, I've been hearing shit all fucking night. Man, I'm scared out of my mind. Last time I seen the little girl, she was over there behind that little dollhouse, man. You guys gotta come with me and check this shit out. I'm fucking scared as shit. You guys gotta be my witnesses. Fuck, dude. Scared out of my mind. Man. Shit. There's nothing back there. Fucking A, man. Dude, I'm scared as hell, man. Scared as shit. Holy shit.
The girl seen roaming around could definitely be some sort of hoax. It's possible she was a friend helping Chris create an elaborate fake video, or perhaps it involved some CGI work. However, the way Chris reacts upon seeing the girl does seem quite genuine. What do you think? Was this real, or just a setup? Be sure to share your thoughts. In this YouTube video published in April of 2011, two friends and paranormal investigators, Chris Riley and Jordan Sowas, set out to explore a house that has reportedly been abandoned for several years. Upon arriving at the house, they begin their exploration and quickly discover just how creepy abandoned places can truly be. However, none of that prepares them for what they are about to witness. Take a look right here, and you should be able to make out something moving all by itself.
I think it's downstairs. Got it, dude.
However, that doesn't even come close to the strange things that these two friends are about to witness throughout the next 3 minutes. Take a look at all of the chaos that is about to ensue, and see the terror slowly start to settle in for both Chris and Jordan.
Can you make known your presence to us somehow? Oh my god.
Holy shit, dude. What in the world is that?
Dude,
what in the
that
world,
just
man?
happened?
What? Dude, hold on a sec.
Did that seriously just happen?
Calm down. Calm down. What is going on? Was that you? If there are any ghostly spirits in this house, talk.
No way, dude.
Dude.
No way. Did that piano just seriously play by itself?
Do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
Oh, dude, we should get out of this. Oh my gosh.
Out, man. Holy shit. Hold on.
That piano is still playing.
It's still playing. Let's go back in. I'm never coming back here again in my life. So let's get as much as we can here. Okay.
We need to get out of here now, dude.
We need to do something or leave. I'm not just gonna sit around in this house.
Let's go, seriously, right now.
After a while, the two friends make a run for the car and drive away, thankfully getting away without any harm done to them. At the beginning of the video, Prison Jordan were confident that they were not going to be able to find anything of interest in the house, but now they have an entire camera full of spooky evidence that will serve as a warning to any who attempt to go to this building for themselves. This video, uploaded to YouTube on Halloween of 2006, claims to show a ghostly face appearing in one of the windows of the abandoned and haunted Haywood Hospital in Meeville, Kentucky. The girl filming the video becomes visibly scared by this sighting. Apparently, this footage was reviewed by the TV show Ghost Asylum, and they concluded that the footage was fake. Naturally, this assessment convinced many viewers, given that it aired on television. However, let's watch it again with enhanced clarity to see if we can uncover anything more. The movement of the face does appear to be slightly out of sync with the camera zoom, which raises some questions about its authenticity. Nevertheless, if this is indeed a hoax, then they did an impressive job incorporating the ghostly face into this grainy footage, making it look incredibly seamless. The ghostly image fits well with the overall quality of the video, adding to its eerie atmosphere. Regardless of whether it's real or fake, I still find it to be a very creepy video that leaves a lasting impression. It captures that unsettling feeling we often associate with abandoned places and the unknown. The YouTuber Spooky Links recently bought a supposedly haunted doll. Throughout a series of videos centered on the doll, it appears to be moving on its own. In the first video, he is playing video games with a friend while the doll is positioned in the middle of them. The fast-forwarded footage clearly shows the doll moving. Take a look. Similar events take place over the next few videos, but something quite different yet still very creepy occurs in the latest upload. He conducts an EVP session with the doll, and after one of the questions, what sounds like a scream can be heard. However, when he plays it back a few more times, the scream suddenly isn't there anymore. Take a listen.
Do you know that you're dead? I heard some squeaks, right about, I don't know, a minute 55 or something. I heard some squeaks, listen.
Just come out and say hello.
Like it was like a weird faint meep 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 or something, I don't know.
Do you know that you're dead? Is there anything you want to say to anyone?
Okay, if you notice, I have goosebumps all over. Like, look, like literally, I have so much goosebumps. Yeah, I mean, I'm freaking out. That wasn't just there. We listened to that like twice.
Now, I obviously can't confirm whether this is real or fake. The video was sent to me by his wife, and I was given permission to feature the videos. If it were to be a hoax, it could be achieved with the help of a sound effect added during editing, and the movements of the doll could possibly be done with string. However, that's purely speculation, as I feel those would be the most obvious points of interest for skeptics. Most people who have seen these videos seem pretty certain that they show the real deal. The clips are indeed very creepy. Be sure to check out Spooky Links. He creates a lot of scary paranormal videos on his channel. The link is, of course, in the description. The very first entry on today's list will actually be a combination of 3 separate videos, all published on YouTube by user Blake Smith from Gaming Blitz. At the beginning of the first video, Blake explains that he is home by himself and mentions that he has heard crying noises coming from his basement. Before venturing down, he tells us that he previously called the police for a previous incident in which they found wet footprints while down there. As he descends into the basement, we can hear chilling sounds of a woman crying while Blake calls out for an answer but receives no response. The atmosphere becomes increasingly tense as the haunting cries echo in the darkness, leaving viewers on edge about what he might discover. Take a look.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
In the second video, Blake enters the basement and sets his camera in the corner of the room. Moments later, the same eerie noises can be heard again, sounding otherworldly and bone-chilling. The unsettling cries heighten the tension, leaving viewers on edge about the source of the sounds. Then, in a third video published the day after the second, Blake walks into the basement again after hearing the crying. The tension escalates as he tries to uncover the source of the haunting sounds.
Hello? Hello?
Some people in the comments have labeled this a fake, with several viewers pointing out that Blake doesn't seem genuinely worried during the videos. They suggest that the eerie crying sounds could be produced by a Bluetooth speaker hidden in the basement. While skepticism is understandable, it's hard to deny the unsettling atmosphere these videos create. Regardless of the theories, these 3 videos are sure to send chills down your spine and raise the hair on your arms. Do you think there's something truly paranormal happening, or is it all just an elaborate setup? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Going for a nightly walk can be a relaxing and peaceful way to get some much-needed fresh air and clear your head. It's an enjoyable activity for many, but for this TikTok user, her walk turned into something quite unsettling. In the video, she explains that she was simply going for a walk when she passed her neighbor's house. At first, it seems completely fine and normal, but that changes quickly. The discomfort arises when she reveals just how creepy her neighbors truly are. Take a look at the footage to see why the woman feels more than a little uneasy about her neighbors.
Going for a walk and I look up and I see my neighbors.
The light inside the house appears to be flickering as we watch a group of people gathered in a circle, engaged in an activity that remains unclear. Suddenly, they dart their heads toward the woman recording, and just like that, the video ends. What were these creepy neighbors doing inside that house? Why were the lights flickering? And what could have compelled them to gather in such a manner? Were they practicing something sinister? The eerie atmosphere raises numerous questions. Be sure to share your theories in the comments below. The Paranormies are a popular YouTube paranormal investigation group that frequently uploads videos of their various explorations and terrifying findings to their subscribers. And although the vast majority of the videos showcase some genuinely scary things, this particular video you're about to watch definitely takes the cake for one of the creepiest videos on their channel to date. In the video, Paranormal member John is exploring an extremely creepy sanatorium that has quite a reputation for being haunted for many years. For the first little bit of the investigation, all seems to be going relatively well as Johnny begins to set up a Newless device when all of a sudden something gives him a good startle. Take a look.
Straight ahead. There's caves here. Holy shit. Straight ahead. There's caves here. Holy shit.
Next, when using a paranormal device, Johnny asks any potential spirit in the room to please turn on a light. Sure enough, this happens.
But I need you to come light it up once so that I know you're here. There's no way. That just turned on.
A couple of minutes later, while investigating a different area of the sanatorium, Johnny witnesses something rather chilling happened right near him. Take a look.
Knocking at this. Oh my god. Harry? Is that you? I heard another voice in the spirit box too. I heard knocking at this. Oh my god.
This next part is definitely one of the more creepy moments in the video. Take a look and see the following series of terrifying events, all of which take place relatively close to one another.
I keep hearing things at this door. No way. Why did you have to go and break that? Like from humans?
So watch the end of the investigation. Johnny begins to film a chilling baby doll, which upon first glance looks to be completely normal and not at all that creepy. However, in just a matter of seconds, this seemingly innocent doll rears its ugly head. As Johnny explores the abandoned building, an unsettling tension fills the air. The flickering beam of his flashlight reveals peeling walls and broken furniture, each shadow hinting at long-forgotten stories. Despite his search, he finds nothing tangible, no apparitions or strange sounds, but an eerie feeling of being watched lingers. Though he captures no clear evidence, his experience becomes a chilling reminder of the unknown. The video serves as a warning to anyone tempted to explore haunted places. As the building stands ominously behind him, its mysteries waiting for the next curious soul. Over on TikTok, user Joshua Luke shared a video where he seems to be talking about something creepy going on that he noticed and wants to document it all on camera for everybody to see what he has been going through. At first, Joshua Luke walks through his house and shows us his home, which looks like it has been recently messed with by some sort of spirit or figure that we can't see. As Joshua's breathing becomes more and more panicked, the video gets creepier. However, nothing quite as creepy happens until about midway through, when this can be seen for a split second. Take a look.
Amigos, estoy en el baño. Me han estado tocando la puerta. Me siento muy nervioso, no sé qué hacer. Tocaron otra vez. Miren. Esa tira del florero. Se ve una sombra. Miren, se está moviendo esto. Pero no hay nada aquí. No hay nada aquí. De este lado se ve una sombra, se ve una sombra. No sé qué hacer, amigos. Estoy un poco nervioso, Se vio algo en la tienda. Venga, vamos a ver. Vamos a la tienda. Vamos a la tienda. Vamos a... Venga. Sí. Con unas cajas de refresco. Unas rejas. Unas rejas se cayeron. Miren. Se oye algo al enfrente. Oigo un susurro. Un susurro.
The fact that the strange shadow only appears briefly is disappointing, as we can't get a good, clear view of its shape. However, it does lend the video a bit more credibility in the long run. While filming, it seems that Joshua didn't notice the shadow, as he never stopped to wonder if he saw anything. Yet, he must have been terrified when he reviewed the footage afterward. Let's be real, most people out there hate going to work. It can feel like a never-ending, mundane trudge that you can't quite escape. However, I'm willing to bet that you don't hate work because you're fearing for your life when you clock in. But that's what ended up being the case for this TikTok user named Matt Hall, who recorded this eerie video. In the video, Matt is on the phone with the police while filming a security camera feed on a television screen above him. The feed shows a mysterious man placing a bag filled with something across the concrete. Obviously, this freaks Matt out more than a little bit, especially when the strange man suddenly starts to run. Take a look at how the rest of the video unfolds.
There's literally somebody outside like dragging a bag at my work. No, sorry, I'm just recording in case something happens. I can't see his face. Where's he going? He's literally running down to the door. He's coming up to the door right now. See? Oh my God! He's outside the door. He's outside the door right now. No, there's nowhere to hide in here. It's just this one room. The door is locked, but he's like behind the building now. I don't, can you just get here, please, really?
Fortunately, Matt seems to be okay, so let's hope it stays that way, and that he doesn't have to deal with any more scary encounters at work. A YouTuber named Ricky Velasquez is a popular entertainer on the platform, thanks to his frequent videos of abandoned building explorations, paranormal entity sightings, and more. In a video published on December 3rd, 2016, Ricky walks around an old and creepy-looking building, and it doesn't take long for some chilling things to occur. In fact, several eerie things happen to Ricky throughout his video, and strange voices can also be heard every once in a while. Take a look.
Y una de ellas miraba a una niña.
¿Qué es eso? ¿Quién está ahí?
Niña.
However, the scariest moment of Ricky's night doesn't happen until much later on. As Ricky and a woman begin to slowly ascend the creepy-looking staircase, searching for anything interesting, this happens.
Chiquita, asómate.
Yo no pienso subir más aquí.
Chiquita, asómate.
Yo no la veo.
¿Y si me asomo nada más yo?
Ay, no. ¿Ya la viste? ¿Ya la viste?
Sí, ya te la miré, no sé si la grabaste.
¿Ya la viste? ¿La vieron? ¿La vieron? ¿La vieron o no la vieron? Digo, yo creo que ya voy a terminar esta... Creo que voy a terminar esta investigación, creo.
Understandably, Ricky and the woman run away from the area instantly after witnessing what appeared to be some sort of ghostly girl peeking her head around the corner before disappearing. However, curiosity gets the better of them, and they head back to the staircase to see if they can find the girl again, but she seems to be nowhere in sight. Who was this strange girl in the abandoned building? Was it a ghost, or was it just a person? Let me know what you think down in the comments below. YouTube user Arrowhead HC uploaded a video taken on Shipley Hollow Road, a notorious road in Sale Creek, Tennessee, known for its haunted reputation. The ghost stories of the area date back as far as 150 years, with the spirits referred to as Piad and the area known as Piad Hollow. The most famous tale takes place in 1775, when a female settler and her 4 children were traveling home at night in a horse-drawn buggy. As they crossed the bridge, they heard a pit-pat, and a beast ran out on its hind legs in front of them, frightening them. This creature is commonly referred to as an imp. The horse became so terrified that the buggy flipped, throwing the woman from it. Tragically, she died, and her children were carried away to be devoured by the imp. While this video doesn't appear to show an imp, it does capture a figure at the side of the road that the uploader refers to as a ghost. As you can see, there is a shadow on the side of the road. It's an unidentified figure, and it's hard to say what it is. However, there is definitely something there. Whether it's a ghost or something more mundane that has yet to be explained, let me know what you think. Often, when you see a bizarre and strange shape in your house, you don't think it could possibly be anything to worry about. Our natural human instincts tell us it's nothing to fear. However, there are rare occasions when the figure you see is not only very real but something to be fearful of. In this TikTok video published by user Aisha Shadley, you can hear the uploader, named Frieza, calling for her dog, telling it to come here. However, it does not respond to her commands. As she approaches her pet, she notices that something is very, very wrong. Watch this.
Lego. Lego. Come here.
In her upload, she was convinced that what she saw was her dog in the house, but it turned out that it wasn't her dog at all. At the time of filming, her real dog was outside, playing around. This raises the unsettling question, what could this figure possibly be? It certainly looks just like a dog, but against all odds, it turns out it isn't. The resemblance is uncanny, leaving viewers to wonder what kind of entity or presence might have manifested in her home. This mysterious figure is sure to make you scratch your head and question what you think you know about the familiar shapes that surround us. The largest nightclub in Nottingham, called Prism, shared CCTV footage on their Twitter page on October 2nd of this year, showing what they believe to be poltergeist activity. In the footage, a cabinet door appears to open on its own, and then several objects suddenly fly out onto the floor. Take a look. A popular opinion is that this video might simply be a PR stunt by the club, intended to generate buzz and intrigue. However, many others reacted with genuine shock and curiosity on social media, speculating about the authenticity of the footage. This reaction is especially common among regular visitors of the nightclub, some of whom seem excited by the possibility that a ghost could actually be haunting their favorite hangout spot. Whether real or staged, the video has certainly succeeded in sparking conversation and intrigue among fans of the venue. The following video was published to TikTok by a user named Chell Del Bell, who shared a genuinely creepy piece of footage, proving that you can experience something terrifying even in the comfort of your own bathroom. At the start of the video, Chell explains that he had just gotten home from work when, upon entering his house, he heard the sound of the tap running in the bathtub. Normally, this wouldn't be too strange if Chell lived with someone else who could have turned it on. But there's just one problem: Chell lives alone. In the video, he promptly turns the tap off and blows out the trio of mysteriously lit candles before eventually teasing his dog, saying that he was the culprit. A moment later, this happens.
So I get off work and this is what I come home to. Which would be cool. But I'm alone and there's nobody here. So maybe Digi, did you run the bath? Were you gonna take it? What the fuck? Digi?
The video ends with Chell cautiously investigating behind the bathroom door, only to find absolutely nothing suspicious. This unresolved mystery has left many viewers completely baffled, unsure of what to make of the strange footage. Was Chell's house truly haunted by a spirit with an odd desire for a bath? Was something even more sinister at play, lurking just out of sight? Or could it all have been an elaborate hoax? Be sure to share your thoughts in the comments. An old video from a surveillance camera inside a Walmart in Oxnard, California, allegedly shows the ghost of a young Mexican-American girl. Night workers have reported hearing balls bouncing around on their own, and some claim to have seen the girl herself, describing her as playful, often giggling and smiling at them. In this footage, she briefly appears from behind a clothes rack before vanishing again. The video is blurry, so you'll need to look closely. Take a look.
Particularly initially when I was there, to try to find the best people at the top of the levels in terms of getting schools together, so that then trickle down and find the better people like the ones that
What do you think? Could this be the ghost of a girl, or does it just appear that way? Is it just some sort of an illusion? Let me know what you think. Francisco Gonzalez published this video to his YouTube channel on January 24th, 2017. For the first few seconds, everything seems perfectly normal as he recalls his dog playing around in the yard. But suddenly, the dog's behavior becomes aggressive and unusual. One of them starts jumping into the air, trying to bite at something invisible, and then another dog does the same. The two dogs keep up this strange behavior, making the next eerie event easy to miss. Look closely in the background and see if you notice anything unusual.
Look at the way she jumps. Fun. Oh my God, look, Jennifer. There's somebody right there cleaning. I got that. Oh my God, I got that.
Yeah, I
see if we can. Babe, she was right there, baby. I saw her.
Oh, that one?
Hold on. I saw her playing, baby. Hold on.
In case you missed it, there seems to be some sort of ghost-like girl walking around on the grass before vanishing completely. This moment is unsettling, especially because it appears so spontaneous and unplanned. There's something about this clip that gives it a very authentic and realistic feel. It doesn't seem like anything could have been staged, which makes the video as a whole feel even creepier. The way the dogs react, combined with the sudden appearance and disappearance of the figure, raises many questions. What do you think happened with Francisco and his dogs that day? Was there really a ghost girl wandering around their yard, or could it have been a trick of the light or something else entirely? Share your thoughts in the comments. Similar to the last entry, the following two videos you're about to watch were published by the same person just days apart. The channel owner, named Advil, published the initial video on October 23rd, 2015, titled House Haunted. In this video, he walks around a room that is allegedly haunted, verbally warning the ghost and calling out to see if anyone is there. For a while, nothing happens, creating a simple yet eerie atmosphere. However, everything changes in the last few seconds. Take a look.
Hello? I'm gonna turn on the light. Alright? Hello? Hello? I heard something. Nothing? Is anyone there? Whoa, Jesus!
In the follow-up video, the man is once again heard calling out towards the basement before he hears a whisper, which causes him to stumble in fear. But then a few seconds later, something much more sinister happens.
I heard some noises again. Hello? Oh!
If you look carefully, you can just make out some sort of figure walking around in the basement, which instantly strikes fear into the channel owner. The sighting adds an unsettling layer to the video, leaving viewers with a sense of dread. Since this video has not had a third follow-up yet, it's safe to assume that the man has yet to determine what has been happening in his house. The mystery surrounding the figure and the haunting remains unresolved, leaving fans curious about his next move and whether he'll ever uncover the truth behind the eerie occurrences. We don't know. I recently found this video on YouTube that only has about 500 views, and it really creeped me out. It was uploaded by Mystic Paranormal on August 15th, 2017. In the video, they were parked outside Hamilton Mill when one of them took a photo. Upon reviewing the picture, they noticed a creepy, ghostly face appearing outside the window. The unexpected presence sent chills down my spine. Take a look.
I think we seriously got a face, Chris. Look at that. That's a face. There's no denying that. Look at that.
Yeah.
And you remember that?
Oh, I just got chills.
That hag-looking thing that I was just showing?
Yeah.
That good photograph? Hold on a second.
Oh, I feel sick to my stomach right now.
And that face shows up and a car's driving by. All right. Oh, it's really bugging me right now that cars are driving by because I'm going to try to photograph it again. So after this car goes by, I'm going to see if it's still there.
Yeah, I'm really freaking out because it's on my side of the car. I don't want to turn and look, see if it's on my side.
Something's moving out there, Chris. Just stay calm. Hold on.
I'm seriously about to freak out.
Hold on. Trying to. Hold on. Look out the window real quick with the camera. Do you see anything?
I'm too.
Oh, we got another car coming. Hold
My
on.
heart is beating really fast right now.
I don't see anything.
I'm really freaked out.
All right, guys. I could get a clear view of that side right now, and there is nothing out there. But that is like, I mean, it's a small picture, but...
Zooming in and enhancing the picture clearly reveals a face, or at least something that resembles a face. The two people in the car are obviously freaked out by the sighting, leading to the possibility that this was indeed a real ghost peering at them through the window. It's honestly a very creepy image, and after reviewing their other videos, I don't get the sense that they faked it. Whether it's a ghost or something else entirely is up for you to decide. The Haunted Side is a fantastic channel for fans of paranormal investigations, edited as professionally as some of the best paranormal TV shows. The series follows Patrick as he explores some of the world's most haunted locations, accompanied by a cinematographer. In Season 1, Episode 10, titled Hughes and Porter They Investigate a Building in Downtown Reno, Nevada. The description states the owner has asked us to come out because renovation has started on the building, and construction crews are being negatively affected by something dark. About 5 minutes into the video, they leave a night vision camera running inside a room. After they exit, the camera captures something eerie, sending chills down the spine of anyone watching. It's as if something white quickly flies by the camera and knocks the camera over and out of the case that was holding it. Later on in the investigation, one of their cameras once again captures something strange as one of them says they saw someone. A shadow figure can be seen at the doorway.
That screw black heat.
Yeah, keep it there for a second.
Dude, I just saw somebody over there.
Yeah.
I just saw somebody, like, it looked like they just walked through right there.
Getting some audio interference.
Miss.
On March 20th, 2022, a TikTok account named scar_to_death_0 uploaded a video late at night with a card on the screen reading 430 abandoned flats and indicating that there is something in the window. At first, it seems like there is absolutely nothing to see. The uploader has his flashlight equipped, but we can't quite discern what he is talking about. However, within just a matter of seconds, we finally get a good look at whatever is keeping this TikToker company, and it's sure to send shivers down your spine.
Just watch this.
Isn't it? Future in hand.
430 abandoned flats, and there is something in the window.
Yo. You see movement then? Move the light. Yo. Yo. Is that?
An incredibly startling face can suddenly be seen in one of the flat windows before abruptly darting back out of view. If you pause right when the strange entity appears, it's evident that whatever this thing is, it certainly looks inhuman, or perhaps it's just someone wearing a creepy mask. It's also worth noting that this video was seemingly filmed at Clon Park Estate, located in Port Kielcio, which just so happens to be a ghost town. So, the TikTok user's sighting in a ghost town isn't far-fetched at all. But what do you think? Did this TikToker actually capture a paranormal entity on camera, or is it just some sort of prank or setup? Be sure to let me know your thoughts in the comments below. The next video from the Reddit. The uploader of this clip explains, a friend of mine, who is now deceased, captured this outside his house 2 weeks before he passed, which is totally unrelated but still is freaky since it was in his driveway here on the outskirts of Carlsbad, New Mexico. Watch the video and witness the chilling event that unfolds. The strange ghost apparition walks around the driveway before vanishing into thin air, prompting many to wonder if this eerie event is somehow related to the uploader's friend's death. Such a sighting certainly raises questions and seems incredibly strange, but it could also be nothing more than a chilling coincidence. Most of the comments on this post express agreement that the footage feels extremely real and invokes a genuine sense of fear. Viewers are left to grapple with the unsettling possibility that what they've witnessed may be a manifestation of something paranormal rather than just a trick of the light or a fleeting shadow. Do you have any explanation for what happened in this video? Could it truly be a coincidence, or does it point to something more sinister? As always, I encourage you to share your thoughts and theories in the comment section below. Being a security guard at the San Francisco Armory would likely require someone with considerable bravery. However, dealing with paranormal entities while on the job was probably not part of this man's job description. The context provided in the video description helps clarify what exactly is happening in the footage. Armory security officer Alex Nunes, who has worked at the San Francisco Armory for over 5 years, captured a ghost opening the 2 main doors to the lounge. After hearing what sounded like chairs moving in the lounge area, Nunes began recording on his phone. He would stop walking whenever he heard movement in the lounge. The second time he stopped, he captured the 2 doors opening inwards toward the lounge. Nunes was the only person in the armory during his shift. Upon inspection, all windows were shut and locked. With that background in mind, let's take a look at the footage and see for ourselves what happened that night at the armory.
Oh, hell no. This is what I'm talking about, dude. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. I'm here in this building by myself, bruh. By myself.
As Alex cautiously approaches the doors, they start to open slowly on their own, prompting a panicked reaction from him as he quickly retreats from the area in fear. It's understandable, given that he's alone in the building with no other employees around to back him up. Thankfully, Alex emerged unharmed, but it's clear he wasn't alone that night. Now that this video is 3 years old, we can hope that Alex has moved on from that unsettling encounter and that he hasn't had to face that creepy entity again. Let me know what you think. Published on TikTok by the user RocoDio on August 12, 2018, this mysterious video has left viewers scrambling for answers ever since its initial upload. The footage opens with a man filming his friend as he wanders near a staircase lit by candles. Suddenly, the man exclaims, "Oh my God, what is Jack doing?" The video continues, capturing his growing disbelief as he repeatedly says no while Jack explores the eerie area. What could possibly be so terrifying about this place that has his friend in such a state of panic? Is Jack truly alone down there? The tension builds, leaving viewers to wonder what could be lurking in the shadows. Take a look and see for yourself.
Dude, oh my God. What is Jack doing? Jack? No, like I'm dead. I was about to call the cops. Yeah. Wait, what is that?
Out of nowhere, a terrifying creature emerges from the depths of the forest, slowly making its way toward Jack. Fortunately, Jack has quick reflexes and spots the creature just in time to make a run for it. Sadly, the video cuts off right as he begins to flee, leaving viewers in suspense about what happens next. While we may not know the aftermath of their encounter, we can hope that Jack and his friend managed to escape safely. This intense moment serves as a reminder to be cautious when exploring dark and secluded areas, especially late at night. Let's just hope they take extra care the next time they're out in the wilderness. Chrissy, a TikTok user, posted a video detailing an unfortunate incident where her dog accidentally cut her lip while they were outside. The video begins innocently enough, with Chrissy showing her viewers the cut on her lip and her dog. However, things take a dark turn just moments later. Suddenly, Chrissy notices something ominous lurking in the corner of her backyard that captures her attention. A moment later, she flips the camera to reveal what she's seeing, and it's absolutely terrifying. Take a look. If you peer closely enough, you might just make out what appears to be a peculiar entity hiding behind a tree, shrouded in shadows. Its form is elusive, and the mystery surrounding it only deepens the sense of unease. Chrissy shared that she and her husband decided to call the police after their unsettling encounter. However, she didn't provide any details about whether the officers were able to offer any assistance or insight into the strange occurrence. One can only hope that they were able to shed some light on the situation or at least help alleviate their fears. The unknown can be terrifying, and having someone to turn to for support in such eerie circumstances can make all the difference. A short clip recorded on Snapchat was uploaded to Reddit by a user named Spiders Are Disgusting titled, "This video was filmed by a friend of my friend's brother a few years back." In the left corner of the video, a figure dressed in white with black hair can be seen crawling out from under the trampoline. To this day, no one knows who this mysterious person is. The video features a guy jumping out of a window and landing on the trampoline. Take a look. The caption on the Snapchat video itself looks stained to me. Although I have no idea what the second word is supposed to mean, I'll try my best to enhance this footage so we can get a better look. Some viewers remain skeptical about the video due to its brief length, but I think that actually makes sense. If the person filming had no idea there was a ghostly woman walking beside the trampoline, the video would come across like any other short Snapchat clip shared with friends. There doesn't need to be some hidden reason for the abrupt cut. It's simply the nature of Snapchat content. Many have also noted the similarities between the figure and Sadako from The Ring, particularly because of the long black hair and white dress. If this video is staged, then it's incredibly well done, capturing the eerie essence that keeps viewers intrigued. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, then subscribe for more scary content. And I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you.